whistleblowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layouts sprawling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night. Steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar. Steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layouts sprawling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night. Steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar. Steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing wonderful this morning. Got your cup of coffee? Because I am definitely needing it. It's been a busy week. It's been a fun week, but also busy and a little stressful. Well, as you know, it was tax season. I was a little late trying to get everything situated, but it's good. I owed, which in one aspect it kind of sucks, but that means something good is happening. So I like to see that. I really, really do. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, so I am slowly building up a circus train so I can run at the club. We have a really cool module that's set up, and it's got a circus theme on it, but nobody's really running a circus train. I mean, we have a club train, but I think it's boxed up. And these are my acquisitions, the cars that I've acquired so far. I do have the actual set itself. That's in the box. But that's just simple. It comes with one of these cars with white instead of red. And then it comes with a combo car or combine car. And I forgot what the other one was. But engine and tender. So it's a beautiful little setup by Bachman. And I figured, why not? Let's put it up there. So we have a few in the house. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Barry. Yeah, I bet he would. I can't wait to get it to the club. I really, really can't. It's so far I have 2, 4, 6, 8 cars, the engine and the tender. So I'd like to get, I don't have the passenger car yet. I do have the combine, but I don't have the passengers. I'd like to get a couple passengers. This one, where is it? The horse trailer I picked up last month, eBay buy. And then this one here, I got it on Facebook. It was G-Scale Marketplace. And I was really surprised to find the horses with it. Is that the horse? Is that the elephant? No, this is the elephant. This is the horse. The horse is with it, and as you can see, I have a little elephant poking out. Let's see. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Jason. How are we doing this morning? Boy, I don't know where to begin. Like I said, running, doing my taxes and then getting them late was the penalty is not too bad, but still it was stressful on my side. But it's done. It's done. It's so cool. So we've got a few things to show off. One is printing. I've been doing a few prints. Let's see if I can actually set this up. Well, actually, let's see. Okay, so you guys know we've been working on Andrew's little truck. I forget what you'd call it. It reminds me of a goose without the body. That's good. And when I saw it, I saw one where a guy turned one into a mail truck, and I figured that would be perfect. And Andrew was kind enough or gullible enough to hand over his truck for actually about a month. But this is what we ended up with, and this is what he has now. Let's see if I can get this video going. Oh, is that it? It's not showing my vid. Give me 1 second. Let me get this set back up again. Is that it? There we go. Every now and then OBS can be challenging. But actually, this is pictures. I do have a video in here somewhere. But, oh, it runs so smooth. This little guy just puts right around the layout. And it is just so nice. I want one. It's just so, whoops. One of our members, he's graduating. And he's also one of the conductors. So congratulations, by the way. That is awesome. But yeah, I love how it turned out. He's putting Blue Nami in it along with sound. So I can't wait to hear it. And I think I have a video of it somewhere. Do I have a video set and ready? Of course I don't. And again, give me 1 second, guys. Let me switch over to, let's do front cam. And let's see if I can find this video real quick. Did I do YouTube? Vid. Media player. Oh, yes. Check this little guy out. And it just puts right along. And there she goes. Tell me that's not a fun little truck. I think every layout should have one of those. Oh, let's get into the comments here. Oh, we have 8 this morning. Good to see you guys. Oh, as you can see, my area is a mess. Been doing a lot of 3D printing too. It's kind of fun to try to do everything in the shop, catch up on orders, and have the time to throw down some plastic. And one of the guys at the club, which is kind of ironic because I have the same issue, is one of this little Rock Island. Isn't this a nice little caboose? The inside is just awesome. And apparently this one, I haven't had a chance to really get into it. This was my train show, my train show score. But apparently this also smokes. So I can't wait to get into this one. But it was missing one of the tall ladder ends. Let's see if I can. And we should be on phone 1. There we go. Now, the thing is, which one is the original and which one is 3D printed? This is the original. And this one is the 3D printed one. And it just fits so perfect. Now, this is a paid file. Originally, I was going to make it myself. But the gentleman that was asking for them said, just go ahead and buy the file. And I do believe in why reinvent the wheel, and it wasn't that expensive for the file. So you get to support the creator too. And I don't mind supporting the creator at all. But it turned out extremely well, to the point where I know I needed a couple, and there's a couple of the guys at the club that have the same caboose. But this is what they look like when they come off the printer. It still has the support. I don't think you really need much support on this one. And this is done in PLA. I'm really happy with this trade. As you can see, these are printed on my bamboo. And the bamboo does a phenomenal job. I love the printer. Not a fan of the company, but I do love the printer. I'm not going to lie. Aren't those cool? So I'm so loving technology. I am just so loving it. My kids, I wish they understood what they have. Whoops. But isn't that cool? We're getting to the point where we can just 3D print our replacement parts. Probably getting somebody seasick there. Sorry for all the bouncing around. Let's see. Pop off these supports real quick and compare it right next to the. Oops. I just broke it. You should use nips, and I didn't use nips on this, but it's still usable. And just like that. So, and it has the gentleman that did this. I know it's a simple print or a simple design, but he nailed it. And he's just fit so perfect. Use this for the 3D printer. So I've been getting my my yard ready, and it's a little bit of a challenge. Luckily, I have an area. It's just right out back. Since I have 3 Malamutes, they kind of destroyed my yard, which is good in one aspect on where I'm going with it, but it kind of sucks because it went from a beautiful yard to we're in Iowa, and the ground here kind of sucks. It's kind of that heavy clay, but yeah, it is what it is. But it's given me the opportunity to give a 20-foot by 30-foot area for our garden railway this summer, and I can't wait for that. That's slowly happening. I can only do so much because, of course, I'm on a budget just like everybody else or a lot of people out there, and I can do it bits at a time. So I've got the ground. I'm getting ready to. I tilled up part of it, so I'm going to till it all up, level it all out, tamp it down, and I picked up some of that heavy duty weed guard, and it's what I spend on it, something like $70. And it's the weed guard and the stakes that go into the ground. So I'll be able to roll it out. It's 4 foot by 300 foot long, so I'll be able to cut it into sections and lay it out. And then from there, we'll be able to build up on it. And I'll probably do the chicken grit. And I don't know about if I want to use a mulch or dirt in certain areas. We do want to plant some plants around it and stuff because, I mean, it's a big area to work with. So I figure the first year we'll just do a level, and then hopefully by next year we'll go up a level towards the center because I do want to put some bridges and tunnels in. I mean, you gotta have bridges and tunnels. Let's see. Where are we this morning? I am in Iowa. I'm in Des Moines, Iowa. Where's everyone else from this morning? I'm kind of curious. Okay, I'm going to do some more pictures maybe. Let's see if I can find the right folder. There we go. And of course, my nephew. And it takes his calls. Sorry about that, guys. There goes Tokyo. Ah, Pennsylvania. Hey, you're not too far from Chuck, I bet. Chuck's in Pennsylvania, which we're going to talk about today. Let's see, the phone distracted me. Where was I? Let's get some photos up. So I had a project. I was at the club, and the club, I mean, like any club, it's a non-profitable organization. So we run off of donations, and we were lucky enough to receive one. I believe it's Pico's. Oh, I thought I had the catalog here. Did I not? Oh, apparently I moved the catalog. Okay, I want to say it's a Pico building. Let me find my table YouTube. Oh, one of my phones is offline. And excuse me here while I get my pictures back up. There we go. A little quiet there. There we go. So I was handed the Pico catalog, a piece of PVC pipe tubing, and the base. Now, if you notice here, I don't know if you can see my mouse. You can't see my mouse. In that little triangle part are 3 tanks. Now, along with the refinery, we got the base, but the tanks weren't with it. So they're like, hey, how hard would it be to design something similar to what they have for the refinery? Let's see if I can find the refinery. I'm going to zip back here. Oops. There's the 3 tanks. So we had the platform, but we didn't have the tanks. I just happen to have them here with me. Let's go back. Oh, I thought I had a picture of the. There's a catalog picture of the refinery, but that's the refinery that we picked up. And it's a neat refinery for being able to put it outside and deal with the weather. So, in the process of that, there's the 3 PVC pieces that I cut into 3 sections and quickly designed the caps in Fusion 360. And I'm not I'm not a fan of those little tubes coming out down into the ground the way they are. But this is the first go around, and this is basically based off of Pico's design. So these are inspired by Pico. As you can see, their tubes do the same. They just bend straight down. I wanna redesign the front tube and put a valve on the front. But here you can see I've got them together and I've painted them up. Oh. And then on the very top, they have a little axis cap. So design that up in Fusion. And these are resin printed. And then these are the supports for the tanks. And you can't really see it, but believe it or not, there's a K on there. Gotta hide that K. And there they are with the caps. So they are totally completed and ready to go back to the club and go onto the layout. You can see 2 marks on the rocks. And those are, let's see, those are marks for the ladder. This will go next to the refinery, and there's a ladder that goes up into the refinery, and it'll connect to those 2 spots. So that was pretty much my working area. But yeah, from this to this, I am very pleased. I am very pleased with it. Tell me that's not cool. So being able to take something and quickly design it, you can do it in Tinkercad. A matter of fact, if you've never done it, I recommend going to tinkercad.com, signing up, and start playing around. It gives you the basic idea, a good starting point. And the learning curve with Tinkercad is not very long, but it helps when you progress like into Fusion 360, or there's actually a lot of other programs out there, and everybody will have their own take on what they want. Let's see, I need to find my other videos. Yeah, I'm not 100% set up this morning. Let's see. Yeah, I'm very pleased with them. I did a little something different to them. I'll show you here in a second. Chicago. North suburban Chicago. I want to ride that L train. I've never done that, but I would like to. I'd love to go through the city. I think that would be a kick in the butt. Michigan. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, that's cool. The same club too. Okay, I did not know that. Yeah. Okay. Hey, both from Chicago. Pennsylvania. That is too cool. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can get this to do its thing this morning. Where is my cam 1? Oh, my phone 1 is off. Oh, the phone call knocked it offline. My nephew always has perfect timing. There we go. Well, as you can see, I have the tanks with me. And I haven't glued them down yet. I think I'm going to glue these to the tank, the supports. But as you can see, you got to be a company. Tell me that's not fun. So these are Klawndyke tanks. But yeah, honestly, it really didn't take that long. And I bet you if you start messing around in Tinkercad and stuff and progress, you'll be able to get to this point real easy. That should be easily done in Tinkercad. But while we're on 3D prints and printers, so part of my layout, I'm going to have I think it's going to be an L shape by the time I'm done. I want to do an old school logging area because I do have a Climax, one of the Bachmann, the Spectrum class, DCC Climax. And that's the one I usually have at the club. And then I have a 3-truck Shay. And those are going to be my logging. I do have a coal setup, but I think I'm going to focus more on logging. And in the bigger area, that'll be the town and the factories and a mill. But I've been playing a lot with Pet G, just for the durability and a little cleaning up. But all in all, now this is done on the Elegoo Max, or the Neptune 4 Max, which I am enjoying the Elegoo. Matter of fact, I have a surprise coming in Friday from Elegoo. But yeah, there's the trucks. I haven't seen it. Now this, I haven't pulled this off, as you can see, the bed yet. I did make one mistake. I printed this with supports, and I don't think you really need to, because then you have to clean up your mess. But yeah, this one's all out of Pet G. And the nice thing is I get to see how each printer does. That's going to be a little on the hard side to get my truck the right way. But yeah, there we go. That just really just snaps in. And this is FDM. And I haven't even cleaned them up yet. Let's see. Andrew did a set of trucks, and he put some bearings in it, and I think I'm going to do the same. Because the nice thing is, even though you have your cars, you can take your trucks off and replace them. And being 3D printed, I think is really awesome. You don't have to worry about anything except for your printer and the filament and terrorists. That's going to be interesting to see. It's already affecting the train community, but hopefully it won't be too bad this year. The coolest thing though is with stuff like this, you just make your own. Check that out. You can see some stuff hanging off of it. The for a bed slinger, I'm really surprised. There's very little webbing going on. And I'm using on this one. I am using Elegoo PETG. So yes, I'm not using Sunlu. I'm actually using Elegoo PETG. I do have some Sunlu. So this is pretty much like the running part of it. And then I did these, and I did it with the brim. I don't usually print with the brim. These parts came off of the Max. There we go, right there. So this is your center beam. And this is the first time I've had a chance to really look at it. The light kind of washes it out. But the wood grain, the straps, a little stringing on the side, but that's nothing. I need to put links down below. I did put some links to the videos down below. Let's see. Then we have two different styles of, I forget what you call these. Excuse the brim on it. Nice thing is it does come off really easy. But yeah, 3D printed. And everything's marked on this print. This is just a logging car. You can find it. I think this one is off a Thingiverse. And he has two different styles. It's pretty cool. Let's see. The L train is, yeah, I've seen videos and stuff, and I would love to get the chance if I'm in that area. It's not too far. I think Chicago is 3 hours from here, roughly. I was in Chicago one time. I picked up a small laser from Automation Technologies. Good guy. Really, really good company. They've been doing lasers and CNC stuff for quite a while. And I went there for a day and looked at lasers and enjoyed John's company. There we go. Got my coffee in the way. Next up, let's see. I have too many windows. Now, I do have links to videos down below. This one is Scott Rails. Now, Scott stumbled across, he got these decoders. He bought 10 of them. And I think he said by the time he was done, they were like 15, somewhere between $15 to $20 a piece. Scott Rails, he does HO. Now, me, as you can see, Andrew calls me Gage Confused, but I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. So is Andrew and a lot of you guys. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta love trains. But my one thought was, I wonder, these are small enough. I wonder how well they would do in an N-scale engine. Now, I don't know the amperage. He's running an old motor, so you know it's pulling some amps. But I wonder, I'd like to know the amperage, because if you look at like Andrew's truck, I mean, he's using Blue Nami. Now the club does run DCC on the layout and DC. I'm running the DCC side of it and enjoying it immensely. I'm kind of curious to know how many amps these hold. And he got them off of AliExpress, I believe. I have a link to his channel, and then I'm pretty sure he has links to it. So definitely, check out Scott Rails. He walks through the installation on this, and does a really good job on explaining everything with it. But when he runs it, it runs so smooth. And he ran it around his layout for quite a while, apparently, and didn't have any issues whatsoever. So, I mean, we're looking at inexpensive decoders now. Not as fancy as like like for the Kato trains or the Kato trains where they just slip in. You do have to do a little wiring. But if these can handle the amps, I don't see why, or the wattage, try them up on the bigger engines. Maybe like, oh. But yeah, link down below. Check out Scott Rails if you haven't subscribed to him, and any of these guys, subscribe to them. They're good people, just like you and I. And Chuck, he took the challenge, and he is doing the bridge. I think I showed his part 2 last week. He actually has it set up with some rails on it, and it's taking shape. It is looking good. He's got, I love the lights. He's added lights before the bridge, and they actually function. Apparently his are on timers, but I think that's cool. It works. I mean, you do have a sensor to sense it, and then I forgot how long he said he had the timer set for. But yeah, he does a little walkthrough on how he set up the lights and everything on this module. So you can see there's plenty of room to add stuff underneath these. Oh, I did bring in my Pico. It is Pico. I found my catalog. It was underneath my plate. But again, the links to all the videos are down below. Chuck, you picked up a subscriber. Good. Show him some love. Subscribe. Tell him I sent you. He's a good guy. And it's a cool module. I had the opportunity to... now, last night, see, I ended up working late in the shop. Tonight's going to be no different than last night. I think I got out of the shop about 1 o'clock this morning. Today is going to be another long day, but hopefully by the end of the day, I'll be all caught up. Got a couple big orders for some clubs, and it's been fun. I actually been enjoying running the heck out of the lasers, putting them through their paces. And here, so last night I got the opportunity. I have a big screen that I throw videos up on, and while I'm doing my work, I get the opportunity to listen to you guys. And this is Dennis from N-Scale Train Boy, and picked up some engines. I didn't catch where. I think it was his last show, and or from his just last meet. But he talks a lot about he went out and got the chance to run on some other layouts. So he gives, some walkthroughs. And I think it's really cool. These are some private layouts up in New York, New Jersey area, I believe. Forgive me, Dennis. Forgive me. When I have the machines going, certain times I don't hear what's going on. Plus I had to step out of the shop for a little bit. But Dennis is awesome in weathering, and he does a lot of great work on cars and engines. And he does some great ops. I had a blast watching him and Heath together running ops on Heath's layout, Humanity Junction. Good people. There's a lot of good inspiration in these videos. A lot. Oh, I like how he did the oops. Oh, you fast forwarded it through it. It's beautiful engines. Thank you so much for sharing this, Dennis. This was awesome. Great video. Awesome video. And we'll flip on to our next one here. Okay, these guys are actually here in Iowa. And once a week, actually a couple times a week, they'll do not quite like not quite like a live auction, but they have some awesome prices on stuff. And she goes out. I've met her at one of the train shows, and they buy estates, and of course they have their own store. Wonderful, wonderful people, and it's Carol's. What is this one? Carol's Chaos Extra Virtual Visit, Caboose Stop Hobbies. And again, like I said, they're in Iowa. But once a week, they go through their inventory and they give some really deep discounts on a lot of stuff, and stuff I've never really seen before. Because you got to remember, they're pulling out of estates, and somebody might, like this book, they might have had it for 15 years, and when you don't easily find, and she stumbles across some of the coolest stuff. And I think she sold like that one for like $20, if I remember right. So yeah, definitely check out Caboose Stop Hobbies. And they'll do sections like this is HO. They'll do HO, and then they'll cut that stream, and they'll go back to another live stream, and they'll do like N-Scale or N-Scale, excuse me. And then they'll stop that and they'll do like O, and it's really fun how they do it. Great people, especially if you get the chance to meet them in person. Nice Illinois Central. She had, was it this one? She had a lot of custom pieces too. I mean, $1. She's selling these vehicles for $1 a piece. I mean, it's not easy. What do these trucks run for? A nice detailed truck, HO, $10 maybe, if not more. So yeah, definitely check them out. Let's see. How we doing this morning? Good to see you on here, sir. So hopefully you had a good week since last week. Everything's going good. Seeing you on a couple other lives. You know what, Jack? Where are you from? I'm from Iowa, and as you can see, there's guys from Pennsylvania and Chicago and Michigan. Yeah, Troy's in here. Northeast Pennsylvania. That's a beautiful part of the country, especially in fall. Oh my! I drove a big truck for a little bit. I wanted to see the United States. Oh, Andrew, you need to make that thing where it pops up with the train. You know, that says Sean's story time. And you did it again, James. Stop. Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. I will call you back later, bud. My apologies. I wonder if, James, if you're doing that deliberately. Oh, he probably has a flat and he's sitting on the side of the road. Where are we? Let's switch back over. My apologies about that. I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb. Godzilla cannot be silenced. Yeah, where are you from, Jack? And don't say my mother's womb. I already stole that one. Stan, sir, good to see you. Have you started on that module yet? Stan picked up a custom module, and he's using it for something different. He got picked up an end cap instead of being the normal, 14-inch, because it's a standard. We went 18-inch. So it gave him a bunch of extra room, and he's not using it for an end cap. So I can't wait to see. Stan, I can't wait to see what you do with it, sir. And the nice thing is I get to see it up close and personal. Yep, it started. The fun has begun. North Carolina right now, Charlotte. Beautiful part of the country. Mr. Herzog, how you doing this morning? Good to see you on here. Oh, Mark is from Melbourne, Iowa. Not too far. It's a little jaunt. I mean, I'm impressed. Just about every Sunday, drives all the way down here. Matter of fact, he picked up, I don't have a spot for it. I should have put it out here. Picked up one of my printers. It's a beautiful printer. It's the Craftbot. It's the Craftbot Pro. It's all sealed up, and I had it sitting on the desk. But the downfall, it was slightly tucked behind my monitor, so it wasn't used very much. When I had it out in the shop, I used the heck out of it. The shop was too dusty. I brought it in here, and I put her to bed. I pulled that printer out the other day and dusted it off and cleaned it up and ran some prints, and you got a good deal. You're gonna enjoy that printer, Mark. Trying to think of any quirks with it, but you'll figure them all out. It's a nice printer. It really, really is. Got it for a steal of a deal. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark. Good guy. Mark is a gentleman that also gave me my Digitrax, which is going on my N scale. And then I have the DCT EX boards I set up, and I'm going to pull those off and set those up for programming, and then just connect them into my PC or my laptop. I need to get a laptop dedicated just for programming. It's like nowadays you can find a laptop dirt cheap, or in my case, I have 3 old ones, and I'm pretty sure they'll run JMRI just fine, and probably a couple little other programs. Let's see, where are we on videos now that I'm all caught up? You are more than welcome, sir. Good people. And we're going to Jimmy with DIY and digital. And he's talking about the tariffs. And he kind of breaks it down and how it's going. I understand it. Okay, they're going to do, the government's going to do what they're going to do. They have reasons for it. I'm just a guy that wants to play around with trains. Okay, I've put my time in, as a lot of you have. Some of you have. You're putting your time in from here forward. I paid my taxes, so I'm going to trust that this will all work out. Hopefully it ends up with fair trade across the board. I think that's what this is all about, but that's another story. But we have to deal with it. That's the other reason why I love my 3D printers. Because it used to be, if you wanted to manufacture something or come up with something, you would, one of the cheapest ways to do it is you'd, send off your item to China, and then they would do all the molds and mass produce it, and then so on and so forth. Well, right now I'm not even happy with them, because I found one of my items I designed. It's on Tinkercad, free for you guys to download on Amazon. I actually found my item that's licensed to me, sold by a company out of China, of all things, on Amazon. So right now I don't have good things to say about China. There's nothing. I talked to a lawyer, and there's nothing I can do, because guess where they're out of? China. So hopefully this all works out, and the intellectual property bit, I hope they do something about it, because it's not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to my customers or people around. And what really sucks is the reviews that they're getting. They must be using a 0.8 nozzle and just squirting the filament out to make these things, because apparently they don't look very well. And that sucks. I mean, if you're going to do it, make them look good at least. But yeah, Jimmy kind of breaks down the tariffs and how it's going to affect us in the railroad community. Hopefully all this stuff ends shortly and things come to an agreement, and go from there. So if you want to learn a little bit more about it, Jimmy has a great video, and he walks you through the tariffs and how the fees are, as you can see, set up and charged. I know I don't think Japan has any tariffs we have to stress on. So that's kind of nice. Everything that I'm getting right now is from Kato, and that's out of Japan. There are a few things from China. Those decoders, those are AliExpress. So yeah, that's China. But yeah. Check out Jimmy's video, and he goes into depth on it, and he does a good job explaining it. He really, really does. And last but not least, I got one more here. Maybe. Nope, that was it. Because then we go into, hey, check out this dude. If you would like to, do me a favor. Like and subscribe. I'm over 300. I was stuck at 306 for a little bit. I'm at 307. Every little bit helps. I know I don't put out a lot of videos per se. Time. For me, it's time. To spend it between the family and the time in the shop, and making sure I get modules out and everything done properly. It's time. Because after this show, guess where I'm heading? Right out to the shop. So yeah, do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, Scout Rails, I gotta check that out. $20 by the time you're done, dude. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. Let's see, where are we at? Any questions or anything cool going on? Any shows anywhere? Yeah, it's yeah, that really sucks. I think Make CNC was running into issues on the same line, if I'm correct, to where after a while, Make CNC got tired of it and was fighting it, and they were dealing with people that took their designs and they throw it in these packs, and then they sell these packs for dirt cheap, or they would, you could. Do I have one floating around? You know what? I do have something floating around. Hey, do me a favor, guys. If you like the TARDIS, let me see. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about this. Make sure I have it before I say it. Aha, I do. So, okay, you guys know I've had my laser for 14 years, and I've had the opportunity of really having fun cutting modules and puzzles. I cut a lot of puzzles. Like this is one of them. That's the TARDIS. We'll get into that here in a second. Oh, am I going? No promises. I would love to go, just to go. I know. Let's see, Des Moines T-Track. They're talking about going. I might hitch a ride. The only downfall with that is when I hitch a ride, I'm tagging along, so it's up to the driver on when we get there and when we leave and where we stop. And I'm an old grumpy fart that likes control of the vehicle. But I do make exceptions. New Jersey and Scale Gathering was great. Cool. Your video is up in New Jersey. Oh, I didn't know that. I need to go check out that video. Upcoming show, kind of. Weekend of the 17th, Pullman Railroad Days. It's kind of a show. Puffman Historical Site. Historical. Did I say hysterical? Historical sites, South Side Chicago. Okay. The HO Club will have a small modular setup. That sounds like fun. So it's an event. I know Des Moines T-Track is having an event right now this weekend. It's on my Facebook. So if you're in the Des Moines area, I forgot the library. It's on my Facebook. Definitely check out my Facebook. So yeah, but check out if you're in the area in Southside Chicago on the 17th. Apparently, I'm assuming it's open to the public. If it is, that is awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, you know what? Can I do this? Oh, I can. I need to. Oh, layers. Do I need to go into layers? I do need to go into layers. Giveaway. Is that it? See, I didn't set this up. Who? Who? All right, guys. So, does this work? Enter. Is it on the screen? All right, you guys. Can you guys see that? Am I getting you a little seasick there? Bob, make sure to send Barry the address. Actually, if you have the address readily available, you could toss that up now. That if you want to share with everybody else. Who? It's working. Good, good, good. Again, this is for the TARDIS. This is a fun one. I enjoyed actually cutting these, and I built a few of these, and I always end up giving them away though. So this is a nice package. This will I'll get this out probably tomorrow with a bunch of the others. I will need your address, whoever wins. What are you winning? You are winning one of my earlier puzzles from when I did trade shows, like flea markets. Those are fun craft shows. And this is a laser cut puzzle of the TARDIS from Doctor Who. So just type in hashtag Who. It's a fun one. It is a fun one. And this design is also from Make CNC. So one of the things they asked is they were tagged somewhere in the instructions. But as you can see right there, it's Klawndyke.com. Klawndyke, laser at Klawndyke.com. Oh, I enjoy doing those. Oh, yes, I have. I'd noticed you. Good morning, Andrew. You probably have your headset on and doing something crazy as usual. I ordered a bunch of the weed block for the outside layout. That and it was a 4 foot by 300 foot. I want to say 4 foot. It might be a 3 foot by 300 foot. And I got 100 of the stakes. Oh, awesome! All right, so if you want in on this, just type hashtag Who in the comments. Oh, I forgot I got buy a coffee too going. Okay, I'm gonna reset again. Let's get this going. So how many times should I let it spin? Where's the number for spin? Title size. Font, because I don't want it to spin like 100 times. Back. Giveaway. Spin 30 seconds to start down. to 10 seconds. That'll be a fair shuffle, I would assume. Uh-oh. Apparently I shouldn't have done that. My biggest concern at the moment is just keeping the mud down. So if once I level it all out, and if I lay this out, it keeps it, hopefully it keeps my pups from digging until I get I'm doing a wrought iron fence around the area to block it off to keep them from getting into it once we get rolling with it. So I need to check. I don't even know what the cost of steel is right now for, what am I going to be using? I'm going to be using probably 1/2-inch square tubing. If I can get like a 14 gauge or a 16 gauge, that might work. And I've got a welder. I've got a metal bandsaw for cutting steel. Monetary reasons, sir. Okay. Now you got me wondering. So, let's see. We need to get together besides Friday. Hang out. Maybe Wednesday. Are you doing, is there a meet for Seegers this Wednesday? That's tonight. Do we have a meet tonight at the club? All right, let's get this going. Let's go ahead and no. Okay. Banners, layers. Let's get this giveaway going. We're at the top of the hour. And good luck, everybody. I'll give you just a couple more seconds. #who to get your butt into the giveaway. And that is for one of the cool, I know it's not train related, I know it's not, but it's still cool and it's a fun puzzle. And I can guarantee if you're not into the Who or Doctor Who or the TARDIS, you know somebody that is. I know I am, I still am. A matter of fact, if you go to my Thingiverse, I do believe I have a couple of the sonic screwdrivers I designed, and I think they're still up. So we have racing starts next Wednesday. You'll have no idea about Seegers tonight. Yeah, I need to ask. Olsen stands in with who? #who? All right, let's get this going. And good luck. You know, that would have sucked if I let this go for a minute. Mr. Elliott, congratulations, sir. Looks like I don't have to ship it. I'm going to hold it hostage, so you're going to have to, next time you're in the area, stop by here. Or I could take it to the club. Or I can send it to you. So you already know how to get a hold of me. Congratulations, sir. You'll enjoy it. I think they're a kick in the butt. Now I need to get out of the giveaway. How do I get out of the giveaway? Let's go back. Layers. I can get out of the giveaway. Oh, that's why. There we go. I was clicking on the wrong box. Oh, I need some space. So yeah, it's been a busy week. It has been. It's been fun. Oh, I even had a package I haven't opened up yet. This is my mail call. I don't get fan mail like a lot of the other guys, but so I have to do it myself. Oh, This is Elegoo. I am, like I said, I've been trying out the Elegoo Pet G. And to be honest, which color is this one? Oh, this is the dark brown. And right now, this is on sale. I think it's like $17.98 on Amazon. So I got and cables from my security cameras. I just added 2 more security cameras to the property. Check out Wise cameras; they're pretty cool and affordable. But I need to put a link to this down in the description. I'll do that after the video. But I'm actually really impressed on how well the Elegoo filament, the Pet G, especially on this one, on the Neptune, because it's not enclosed, and you would think there'd be a little more oozing, but no, it turned out really good. That printer mark that you're picking up, it's totally enclosed. It should be great for Pet G, ABS. I printed a lot of just PLA. I'm a PLA fanboy. I'm not going to lie, but there's a time and place for Pet G and for going outside. And the log trains will be left out, I'm pretty sure. Especially how I'm making this all up. So I'll be making the logging area against the fence line. So that should be a challenge. And I don't want to have to bring my cars in and out. And if something happens to one, I'll 3D print another one. Andrew, I think you had a rough idea of cost on what each car came up to, not including the wheels. But the wheels do add everything. It adds the weight, the metal wheels. Because on the club, we don't run plastic wheels. We can only run metal, and I understand it totally. Because plastic does wear, and it can dirty up the track. So, but these with metal wheels are awesome. They have a really nice weight to the car. So I won't be afraid to leave these. They're skeleton log cars. I mean, this will give you an idea of scale. And this model is his newer version, and he also includes the straps, which I think is really, really nice. So I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can do. Oh no, phone call knocked me off again. Sorry about that. Whoops, and I'll have stand up. Ah, cool. So it's a pleasure to always just sit back and talk. You're always welcome. Stan, you are always welcome, sir. I always have a cold root beer or soda or coffee. Always waiting. Metal wheels all in with the Katy couplers is $35 per car. So if you look at it, most of the expense is between the wheels and the couplers. And if something happens to the car, pull the wheels, pull the coupler, put it on to the next. I do like the idea of Lincoln pin on doing, because these are going to go behind the 3-truck shay. And I think it would look cool if it was all Lincoln pin. It would look more error correct, I guess you'd say. So yeah, I can't wait to get that all set up and put together. I will try to do videos on the setup. I'll take some snapshots. It's raw. It's rough. I don't live in anything fancy. We don't have a fancy house or anything. It's just the average. I'm the average schmo that loves trains. But it's going to be fun. We'll tackle it one day at a time. Oh, a bird. Kansas City, by the way. Kansas City. So, hey, throw a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Well, this has turned out to be a good show. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'll get a link to the ladders down below, along with the logging car. So on that note, see if I missed anything. No, everything is good. $5 per car on filament. If you use plastic wheels, it ends up like $7 per car. Yeah, that's true. And on my layout outside, I'm not going to worry because I got to run one of my cleaners. I got a really cool cleaner. And they're going to sit outside, so I'm not going to stress on it. So that you look at it that way, that's pretty cheap. Oh, let's see. There's double boxes down below, 2 packs. So there's theoretically 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's 18 right there, and I can't tell you how many I threw away. And plus, I haven't been keeping these. This is going to get cleaned up. I want to put shelves down each side. Because I don't know, like my CX, I can't even spit it out. CSX. This is one of them I did, and it's a lit sign. You you see the switch on the back, and as you can see, I did Reading Railroad. I did what's that? I forgot what. Yeah, Great Northern, right up above it. Those are actually, I designed a light box, and then those sit inside the light box with lights behind it. And when you light them up, they look really cool. I mean, they look good right now. They look like the metal signs that you put up on the wall. They're plastic. They're 3D printed. But when you backlight them, they look sharp. They really, really look sharp. And I want to show them off. I enjoyed making those. And I did those up in CAD in Fusion 360, and then 3D printed them out on the printers. Okay, IRC. There's a excuse me. There's a Lincoln Pen couplers on Thingiverse, and there's a couple of them if I'm right, because I think Andrew downloaded some too for Ben. Excuse me, but yeah, it'd be kind of fun. It's more error correct. You get a little more involved. I want to set it up so we can do ops of some sort. I don't want just a runaround. I want to be able to work a little bit too. That's going to be the hard part because switches are not cheap. I'm lucky. I horse traded for a couple switches. I made some really cool steps for a couple engines, and in return, I got a couple switches. So there's my first couple to go. Plenty of straight. We're going to use rail bender for the big curves. So straight track I am totally fine on, but it's the switches and stuff. And you're looking at $50 a switch, and I've got so many cool things going on. I have to budget and pay attention to where my money goes. So it's going to be a slow go at it, but if I can do it, it just shows that anybody else can do it. And I'll be doing this on a tight budget. But with the help of the club, I recommend clubs. If it wasn't for Des Moines T-Track, I wouldn't be here right now, to be honest. And then the G-Scale Club, a lot of great information, a lot of fun, good people, willing to help. Willing to help. So, if I have questions, there's one person might not know it, but another might, and there's just so much knowledge within the community. It's just awesome. So if you're not a member of a club, go see if there's one around you. Even though it might not be a scale that you're doing, you might be scale confused like me. um, there's an HO club here I do want to get involved with a little bit, but then it becomes how much time, divvying up my time, because I have Klondykes and I have the modules. That's number one priority. Are you guys my customers? You guys are number one, and then everything follows behind. Well, family first. Family first. And that reminds me, hug the ones you love, be kind, stay on track. Everyone, just have a wonderful week. And on that note, congratulations, Stan. We are out of here. Have a wonderful. Now, if you want, Saturday night, I hang out with Ryan Ballard Designs. There is a link down below. We talk about 3D printers, we talk about lasers, we talk about CNC routers. Another part of my love is the CNC realm, and that's what makes all this happen. This is really cool. Check us out. Again, there's a link down below. Mr. Gatton, which I'm surprised isn't here today, must be busy doing something. He's been working on a beautiful O-scale school building. He said he's working on some stuff, so he should have some more videos on it soon. Link down below. And when is when is my new printer showing up? I got confirmation. It says it'll be here Friday. So unless UPS screws up, it should be here Friday. I might do a separate unboxing of it. We'll see. If not, well, I might show it off Friday night. But yeah, Friday. I can't wait. That spot's been empty for too long. So yeah, check out Friday's show. It's Trains and Tech with Andrew and myself. And again, on that note, take care, guys. Catch you later. Stay on.